Hello and thanks for joining us this Wednesday. I'm Mackailyn Johnson in for Journey Taylor. Here's a look at what we have coming up for your news at noon. First, a Sherwood mother recovering from a traumatic experience after she says a man tried to take her 2-year-old daughter in a Walmart parking lot. And 5 of the most powerful tech CEOs appear on Capitol Hill today, answering questions about whether they're doing enough to protect kids who use their platforms. Plus, some Arkansas Baptist College students are left with questions. More on their confusion over their tuition as their spring semester bill showed something they didn't expect. But first, meteorologist Scott Covert is here with us, and I have to say I'm still reeling over the fact that it's not 9 degrees anymore, so I'm happy outside.
I am happy too. Look, it's not near as warm as it was yesterday, but it's not bad at all. Still technically January, right? You would expect temperatures notably cooler, but well, here's where we're at this afternoon. Keep in mind, we've not even reached the warmest part of the day. We're up to 51 right now in the capital city. West Arkansas, notably warmer. Many of us already in those low 60s. Places like Mena, D. Queen, Texarkana, Camden's even at 61 right now. 53 currently in Hot Springs. Now, the further north and east you go, it's a little bit cooler. Some of us, Searcy, Clinton, Stuttgart, Jonesboro, we're still in the 40s out there. A ways to go. I think most of us will break into the 50s. Little Rock probably sees a high temperature around 59 degrees. So yeah, not as warm as yesterday, still above normal. And with all that sunshine we saw out there, oh, it's truly a beautiful day. We'll see a light breeze out of the northeast, 3 to 7 miles per hour. Overall, not bad at all. So what are we tracking in that 7-day forecast? It's going to get a bit warmer again tomorrow. Meanwhile, clouds begin to increase, and those clouds, well, that's just a precursor to the weather system that we expect to bring rain to the area this weekend. The latest on that and how it could impact your plans, all coming up in your 7-day forecast.
Scott, thank you. In North Little Rock, a lane of traffic remains closed on I-440 because of a massive pothole. Fortunately, RDOT has it patched up now, but it's still causing a shift in traffic after crews spent the entire day Tuesday working on repairs.
Actually going in, removing all the rebar, everything underneath the bridge deck surface, cutting out around it, then having to replace all that with concrete.
Again, the repairs are finished, but RDOT is keeping the lane closed to make sure the concrete sets properly. However, they say the lane is expected to reopen as early as this evening. You can report any potholes you see on highways to RDOT. If you're looking to report potholes on a city road, you need to contact your local Public Works department. And new at noon. Police in Greenbrier are looking for a man who they believe was involved in a shooting. They're searching for the man in this photo. Police say earlier this month he either shot the windows of a car at a Colts Quick Draw right off Highway 65 or may know who did. The shooting off Highway 65 happened north of Greenbrier. Faulkner County Sheriff's Office says if you know who this man is or have any information, to give them a call. Police say he could still be in the Damascus, Greenbrier, or Guy area. And moving now to a developing story, Sherwood police are investigating after a woman says a man tried to kidnap her 2-year-old daughter in a Walmart parking lot. The family walked away safely, but the mother is still processing what happened. Michaela Ferguson tells us while walking to her truck in the Walmart parking lot around 7 Monday night with her mother and daughter, she was buckling her daughter into her car seat when she realized a man was inside the car. Michaela says she had to fight him to get her daughter away from him.
All you could tell was you seen a hand and a bald guy. That's all you could tell at the time, and I was trying to get her out. I started screaming for help. My mom started screaming for help.
The man was taken into police custody after a quick response. Timothy Caudle pleading not guilty to the charges against him. The judge also issued a no-contact order between him and the victim's family. He's out on bond and has another hearing scheduled for March 26th. Arkansas is taking a step toward protecting its children. Attorney General Tim Griffin announced the launch of the Arkansas Child ID program. This new initiative aims to help law enforcement locate and find missing kids. And here's how it works. The program distributes child ID kits to families of first graders throughout the state. Families will then have the opportunity to complete the kits and keep them. Kits include inkless fingerprinting, DNA sampling, and other identification information. Then, should something happen, they can share the kits with law enforcement to speed up the investigation into a missing child. And in a statement, AG Griffin saying, quote, "The terror and grief felt by parents and caregivers when a child disappears can be crippling. These ID kits can help give law enforcement clarity in an otherwise chaotic situation," end quote. The child ID kits will be distributed to families through local sheriff's offices and schools, and they are free. And 5 of the most powerful tech CEOs are on Capitol Hill today answering questions about whether they do enough to protect children from sexual exploitation online. Natalie Brown reports from Washington.
Meta CEO Mark Zuckerberg told the Senate Judiciary Committee he's proud of the work his company, which owns Facebook and Instagram, has done to improve child safety online.
Over the last 8 years, we've built more than 30 different tools, resources, and features that parents can set time limits for their teens using our apps.
He, along with the CEOs of X, TikTok, Snap, and Discord, all faced heavy criticism from lawmakers about child sexual exploitation on social media.
Meta's Instagram helped connect and promote a network of pedophiles. Snapchat's disappearing messages have been co-opted by criminals who financially extort young victims.
Ahead of the hearing, Snap says it will now support the Kids Online Safety Act, a bipartisan bill that mandates platforms to stop recommending harmful content to kids. Meta says it will prohibit people 19 and older from messaging teens who don't follow them on Instagram. But some parents say the social media companies are not doing enough to protect kids from the dangers on their platforms.
You know, it seems like these big tech companies, they know exactly how to make it work for them, and the parents don't know what's going on.
Tammy Rodriguez's 11-year-old daughter, Selena, died by suicide after what her mom calls an extreme addiction to Snapchat and Instagram.
She had 7 Instagram accounts I had no idea about, and she had men that were, accosting her to exploit her.
Both Republicans and Democrats on the committee are calling for amending a regulation that shields tech companies from being sued by users. Natalie Brand, CBS News, Washington.
Well, here's a heads up for you. Another facet of the Arkansas Learns Act is kicking in. Literacy tutoring grants will soon become available for families looking to help their kids in kindergarten through 3rd grade improve their reading skills. The law that gave teachers raises and created a private school voucher system offers up to $500 grants to visit approved tutoring vendors. We have that list online, and this tutoring is key because the Learns Act will soon require students to be reading on grade level by 3rd grade in order to advance with their class. Meanwhile, students at Arkansas Baptist College are demanding answers after finding unexpected tuition balances for this semester. Now, members of the student body are pushing the administration for answers, gathering dozens of student signatures to bring to university leaders. However, interim president Regina Favors says federal COVID relief money that funded some grants is no longer available. She says students with an unexpected balance might have something outstanding from last semester on their account. On top of that, enrollment is down again, leading to a funding shortfall. Favors also said the school is still waiting on spring registration numbers to learn how much federal funding they'll get and can pass along to students. In the meantime, students are asking the school for an itemized breakdown of their tuition. Arkansas Attorney General Tim Griffin says he has rejected the latest proposed constitutional amendment to expand the state's medical marijuana industry. Griffin says he found the title misleading. The amendment would greatly expand the number of patients eligible for medical marijuana and also allow recreational use if the federal government decides to loosen restrictions on the drug. A special ceremony for the Stella Boyle Smith Music Center took place Tuesday. The Arkansas Symphony Orchestra hosting a topping out ceremony. Supporters gathered to sign one of the 3 final beams as builders put them into place. The new state-of-the-art facility plans to open this fall as an innovative, welcoming hub for music. The project cost nearly $12 million, and organizers talked about the process of building the center being similar to what the 80 musicians in the symphony working together create.
It is the embodiment of all of us coming together to build something for the community that will inspire awe and wonder and joy and delight for Arkansans ages 4 to 104, 6 to 106 from all across our state.
Plans for the new center include providing access to music education, performances, and music making to residents from across the state. More and more pregnancies are trending shorter. Coming up, a look at the new research medical professionals are calling concerning. Scott?
Well, it's another beautiful day in the natural state. Gorgeous blue skies for many of us, mild temperatures. Unfortunately, as we get closer to the weekend, rain chances start to increase. What that means for you and when you can expect more of that warm weather, all coming up in your 7-day forecast.